Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because the NFL landscape is always shifting. And right now, there's a buzz that could shake up the NFC West in a major way. Rumors are swirling that the Atlanta Falcons, currently sitting at a disappointing 4-8 and clearly in rebuild mode for 2025, are in serious talks to trade safety Jesse Bates, to the San Francisco 49ers. This potential move has the entire 49ers faithful buzzing, and for good reason. Bates isn't just another safety. He's an elite talent, one of the best at his position, and could be the key piece to solidify San Francisco's secondary and give them that extra edge to chase Super Bowl LVIII. Now, let's break down what's happening behind the scenes. The Falcons are reportedly willing to part ways with Bates in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-round pick in 2027. They're doing this in a bid to free up cap space, around $2.7 million, to prioritize rebuilding their offensive line and reset their roster, similar to moves they made in the past that have unfortunately weakened their secondary. It's important to understand that Atlanta's defense has been struggling, especially in the secondary, which has been a target for criticism. They're currently allowing about 24.1 points per game, and with a defense that's given up 150 yards rushing per contest, it's clear they're looking to shake things up and retool. The trade, if it happens, makes sense from their perspective. They're trying to shed cap space, focus on rebuilding, and perhaps look to the future with draft picks that could help them turn things around. But for the 49ers, this is a golden opportunity. San Francisco is sitting at 9-4, having a solid season overall, but their defense, especially against the aerial attack, has shown some vulnerabilities. They're allowing around 269 passing yards per game, which can be a recipe for disaster against high-powered offenses in the playoffs. Adding Bates would immediately bolster their backfield, giving them a player capable of making game-changing plays, someone who can anchor the secondary and help reduce explosive plays. Bates's stats are impressive. In 2025, despite only playing 13 games, he totaled 41 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, 4 pass deflections, and earned a PFF coverage grade of 85.2, which is elite. His ability to cover, make tackles, and disrupt passing lanes could be exactly what the Niners need to elevate their defense, especially as they gear up for the postseason. Let's not forget, Bates has a proven track record. Over his career, he's accumulated over 500 tackles and 20 interceptions, with an average of about 10 pass deflections per season. His play style is aggressive yet disciplined, and he's known for making clutch plays in key moments. His recent form, including a season where he was selected to the Pro Bowl with 6 interceptions, shows he's performing at an elite level. For the 49ers, signing him would mean getting a veteran presence who can bring stability to the secondary and help them match up against the top-tier offenses in the NFC. Think about how he could help contain the Rams, passing game, or even challenge the Seahawks, explosive receivers. From a strategic standpoint, this trade could be a game-changer. The 49ers are operating with a cap space of about $20 million, which gives them some flexibility to bring in a player of Bates's caliber without sacrificing too much elsewhere. His addition would also help reduce big plays, something that's been an issue for San Francisco this season. They've been giving up around 200 yards in air yards per year, and adding Bates could cut into that number significantly. His tackling consistency and ability to make stops in critical situations would elevate the overall performance of the defense, especially against high-volume passing offenses. Plus, with his experience and football IQ, Bates can serve as a leader in the secondary, guiding younger players and providing that veteran steadying hand. And let's talk about the bigger picture, how this impacts the 49ers' Super Bowl chances. The latest odds have seen some movement. They started at plus 2,800 and now sit around plus 950, reflecting the increased confidence in their roster and coaching staff. Adding a player like Bates could push those odds even higher, transforming the 49ers into a legit contender. His ability to shut down elite receivers and create turnovers could be the difference maker in close playoff games. Remember, the 49ers have a strong defense overall, but in the postseason, it's often the game-changing plays and turnovers that decide who advances and who goes home. Bates could be the X factor that turns a good defense into a championship-winning one. Now for the fans, this is exciting news. It's not every day you get the chance to see a proven, high-caliber player like Bates don the red and gold. His addition would definitely give the 49ers a boost, especially with the playoffs fast approaching. San Francisco's defensive scheme has been effective overall, but they've had moments where the secondary has been caught out of position or given up big chunk plays. Bates's presence could help stabilize that, and his knack for making plays in critical moments could be the difference in tight games where every possession counts. Plus, with the team's core of players like Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and the emerging talent in the secondary, Bates would fit right into that mix, elevating the entire unit. Of course, there are questions. Will Atlanta go through with the trade? How will Bates adapt to the 49ers' defensive scheme? And what will it cost in terms of draft picks and cap space? These are all things to watch, but the signs point to a very real possibility that the move could happen. If it does, expect the 49ers to become even more formidable, especially as they push for a deep playoff run and another shot at the Super Bowl. The NFC is tough, no doubt about it, with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Lions all vying for supremacy. But with the addition of someone like Bates, the 49ers would have a serious edge in experience, talent, and leadership. As we look ahead to the final stretch of the season, every game becomes even more critical. The 49ers need to tighten up defensively, and Bates could be the piece that unlocks their full potential. His ability to cover, make tackles, and create turnovers aligns perfectly with what San Francisco needs to elevate their game at the right time. Plus, with Brock Purdy at the helm looking more stable and confident each week, boosting the defense with a player like Bates makes sense. Because in the playoffs, every possession, every play, and every yard counts. The Niners are built for a big run, and this move could be what pushes them over the edge. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. Do you think Bates would be the perfect addition? Are you excited about the potential of this trade? Or do you think the team should focus on other areas? Whatever you're thinking, let's get the conversation going. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, rooting for the same team, hoping for another Super Bowl run. And I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Remember, this season isn't over yet, and the best is yet to come. Let's trust in the process, believe in our squad, and keep the faith that the 49ers will give us plenty more moments to celebrate. In conclusion, whether the trade goes through or not, the buzz around Jesse Bates highlights just how ambitious and hungry this team is. The 49ers are always looking to improve, always aiming for that next level, and adding a player of Bates's caliber would be a statement of intent. It's about strengthening the defense, creating more turnovers, and giving Brock Purdy even more weapons to work with. That's how champions are built, and San Francisco has the talent and the coaching staff to make a deep playoff push. Fans, keep your eyes peeled because things are heating up, and this could be a pivotal moment for the 49ers season. We're on the brink of something exciting, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Stay loyal, stay loud, and let's keep believing, because the 49ers are destined for greatness, and this season might just be the one where everything clicks. Thanks for being part of this journey with me, and as always, go Niners.